Hey guys, what's going on? This is Tyler, and today we are doing part 2 of What If Naruto Learned Flying RAJIN. Now this video has hit over 10,000 views and over 1,000 likes, which is insane to me. I want to thank each and every one of you liking and viewing the video, and let's just get right into it. No recap, no intro. If you want to know what happened in part 1, well, go watch it. We have a lot to cover. Anyways, let's get started. We cut to the third Hokage's funeral and everyone mourns. Jiraiya, like in the original, declines the position of Hokage, and really everything setting up for the Tsunade Retrieval arc plays out the same. So for example, Itachi and Kisame still fight Kakashi, Asuma, and Kurenai, and Jiraiya still leaves Naruto at the hotel. Changes occur once Naruto is interrupted by a sudden knock at the door. When he opens it, he sees Itachi and Kisame, and Naruto's a little intimidated by this, seeing Itachi Sharingan and all, and decides to put a sealing mark on the doorknob just in case if anything goes wrong. Anyways, he proceeds to exit the room and closes the door, as Itachi then says for Naruto to come with him. They then explain that they need the fox inside of Naruto more specifically, and this pisses off Naruto and he gets ready to fight. Kisame quickly attempts to cut off Naruto's legs, but then Naruto teleports right behind the doorknob of his hotel room. Itachi and Kisame are confused by this, but before they can figure out where Naruto went, Sasuke would then arrive. Naruto, hearing Sasuke outside the door, quickly proceeds to teleport to Sasuke. Remember, Naruto put a mark on Sasuke in the Chunin exams, and so Sasuke is confused by Naruto's sudden appearance, but before anything happens, Naruto then teleports Sasuke into the hotel room. Sasuke, enraged, would shout at Naruto, questioning why Naruto teleported him away from Itachi, which alerts Itachi and Kisame where they are, since they are literally right next to the door. Naruto then says to Sasuke that with him and Sasuke on a team, they have a much better chance against Itachi and Kisame than Sasuke does by himself. Sasuke then begins to calm down and looks at Naruto, questioning what's the plan. However, before Naruto could say his plan, Kisame kicks down the door, and Sasuke, seeing Itachi, would let rage consume him, casting the hand signs for the Chidori Jutsu. Now, since in this timeline Naruto and Sasuke didn't fight Kisame and Itachi as early as they did in canon, Jiraiya would arrive earlier. Sasuke, confused at this old man's appearance, proceeds to get ready to charge at Itachi, but Jiraiya would say to Sasuke that there is no need to waste chakra and that he's here to protect them both. Jiraiya would then proceed to cast the Toad Mouth Jutsu, and like in the original, Kisame and Itachi are then forced to retreat, and that part of the arc would conclude. Now remember, Itachi never cucked Sasuke like how he did in the original, and never said that he didn't come for Sasuke, but rather Naruto to Sasuke's face. So Sasuke's negative emotions at this point in the saga aren't at an all-time high, rather they would actually be the opposite. Sasuke just says that the next time he fights Itachi or sees him or ever encounters him, he will show him who's boss, and Guy would then show up, kick Jiraiya in the face, and offer Sasuke to come along with him. Sasuke then agrees, and we then get into the real meat of the Tsunade Retrieval arc. Naruto currently is learning the process of the Rasengan, and like in the original, doesn't have the full grasp on it yet. Everything for the most part stays the same until Tsunade and Naruto cross paths for the very first time. Tsunade would disrespect the Hokage, and Naruto doesn't like this, which would lead into their first fight. Naruto forms two clones and slaps the flying RAJIN mark on both of their backs as the two clones of Naruto charge at Tsunade. The first clone comes at Tsunade with a punch, but Tsunade easily flicks it away. The second clone then proceeds to follow up, but then trips. Tsunade, seeing the clone trip, would laugh and walk upon the clone, saying how a Hokage can't make such rash moves like that one. The real Naruto attempts to form a Rasengan, and it isn't fully developed. However, the clone on the ground then smirks, and then the real Naruto would flash onto the clone's back, the clone that's on the floor, which had the sealing mark, and proceeds to nearly land the attack, but because the Rasengan isn't fully made, quickly dissipates before it could touch Tsunade. Tsunade, seeing these two jutsus, would be shocked and would quickly body Naruto and then question Jiraiya about this boy. Like in the original, Naruto accepts Tsunade's bet and tries to learn the Rasengan in about a week. Now the training for the Rasengan for Naruto at least goes the same, and really everything leading up to the Sannin fight happens the same as well. So Tsunade doesn't succumb to Orochimaru's bargain, and Orochimaru and Kabuto have no choice but to try and fight Tsunade. Orochimaru and Kabuto, knowing that Jiraiya is actually present in the city that Tsunade basically caused a bunch of ruckus in, and Orochimaru doesn't really want to fight Jiraiya, Orochimaru and Kabuto then lead Tsunade out into an open field where Kabuto and Tsunade then begin their fight, and like in the original, Kabuto would then use his mystical palm jutsu to get the upper hand on Tsunade. And like in the original, when Kabuto attempts to try and attack the still healing Tsunade, Naruto, Jiraiya, and Shizune appear before him, blocking the way. Tsunade doesn't like this, but Jiraiya and everyone else ignores this, and Jiraiya and Orochimaru would then begin their battle. While that's going on, Naruto is enraged at the fact that Kabuto actually tricked him and he didn't realize that Kabuto was a worker of Orochimaru. He performs the Shadow Clone Jutsu and slaps a couple flying Raijin marks on them to try and catch Kabuto off guard. Now, the clones without the flying Raijin marks on their backs are literally getting bodied by Kabuto. However, the ones with the flying Raijin marks on their backs are more in a defensive position and are trying to basically block all of Kabuto's attacks. Kabuto destroys every single clone except for 2 clones and the real Naruto. The 2 clones actually have the flying Raijin marks on their back, and they proceed to charge at Kabuto with everything that they got. Kabuto, seeing the 2 Narutos trying to attack him so rashly, proceeds to jump into the air and gets ready to slam both of them into the ground. He's trying to knock them both out and basically kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Anyways, Naruto, seeing Kabuto jump into the air, the real Naruto that is, proceeds to form another Shadow Clone, and that Shadow Clone would then help Naruto make the Rasengan. Anyways, Kabuto is now dropping into the ground and is getting ready to body the 2 Shadow Clones, and Naruto then reacts to this by one of the Shadow Clones basically dropping onto the ground, and the real Naruto would then teleport onto his back and use his back as basically a spring to try and get to Kabuto. So as Kabuto drops, he's actually caught off guard by a Naruto suddenly appearing right then and there, and Naruto already coming at him at full speed with the Rasengan, then slams the Rasengan into Kabuto mid-air and sends Kabuto flying back. Now, Kabuto, as he's getting sent flying, would then eventually crash onto the ground, and this would actually knock out Kabuto. So, Naruto actually defeats Kabuto. And with this happening, Orochimaru is kind of scared by the fact that he's going to have to fight Shizune, Tsunade, Jiraiya, and Naruto. And at this point, Tsunade would then reveal that she is now the 5th Hokage and activates her Byakugo seal. Yeah, Orochimaru doesn't like this fact, and he just decides to grab Kabuto and dip on out of there. So, the Tsunade Retrieval arc would then conclude with Tsunade becoming the 5th Hokage. And so the Tsunade Retrieval arc would then conclude. Naruto, Shizune, Jiraiya, and Tsunade would then return back to the village and get settled down. However, Naruto wouldn't go to the hospital due to Sasuke not getting cooked by Itachi. A more logical scenario is Kakashi and Sasuke training while Sakura is watching, and Naruto eventually comes across them saying hi. Naruto would flex how he's gotten stronger, and Sasuke smirks, saying the same thing, and he would then request a spar with Naruto. They do indeed spar, and instead of being on top of a roof, it's more likely in a field. Anyways, when Naruto and Sasuke fight, Naruto would actually vow to not use the flying Raijin as he sees it as a cheap trick since Naruto tagged Sasuke with the flying Raijin mark before. Sasuke would agree to these standards, and Sasuke fights with his headband. Anyways, Kakashi and Sakura are spectating this, and Naruto and Sasuke's fight isn't really as intense as the original. The fight would be mostly even with Naruto and Sasuke mainly using taijutsu, but it would escalate to the point where Naruto attempts to use the Rasengan and Sasuke using the Chidori. Kakashi, witnessing these 2 powerful jutsus and realizes that they might actually clash, would then proceed to interrupt the entire spar and would say to the both of them that if they proceeded to rush at each other with those attacks, they would have at least lost an arm, and that is at least. So Sasuke and Naruto don't have their clash, which means Sasuke doesn't know that Naruto is actually stronger than him in this timeline. Anyways, Naruto and Sasuke would then both say good spar, and Sasuke, being a lot less enraged than his canon counterpart, wouldn't be lectured by Kakashi or wouldn't be tied to a tree. Rather, after the spar, Sasuke and Kakashi would just be going about their day and training with each other. Sakura is watching Sasuke and Kakashi train all day, and we would then cut to nighttime, and Kakashi, realizing that it's getting very late, would decide to call it a day for Sasuke's training. Sasuke would then accept this, and he would proceed to walk back to his place with Sakura following behind him, when all of a sudden the Sound 4 would then appear and try and attempt to kidnap Sasuke, and Sasuke has no other choice but to try and defend himself. And Sakura, being, well, Sakura, decides to just scream and beg for help. The Sound 4 are trying to actually attack Sakura, but Sasuke isn't letting this happen. However, eventually Sasuke would succumb to the Sound 4, and Sakura is just running away, screaming and begging for help. The Sound 4, seeing Sakura begging and pleading for help and realizing no one is coming to her aid, then proceed to ignore her and go about their plan with Sasuke. Anyways, the Sound 4 would then all flex off their curse mark power and say to Sasuke that this power could be his if he decides to go with them. Sasuke would then turn down this offer as he basically sees this as a way for Orochimaru to try and take his body. And remember, Sasuke isn't as desperate to try and kill Itachi or try and get stronger because remember, he never got cooked by Itachi and he doesn't know that Naruto actually surpassed him. And so Sasuke would refuse the offer. Anyways, the Sound 4 then say that they're just going to have to take him in the hard way. However, Because of Sakura screaming in this timeline, multiple ninja are then alerted and try and assist Sasuke in stopping the Sound 4. The Sound 4 proceeds to body the fodder ninja until Tsunade arrives with her 2 Hokage guards. The Sound 4 begin to sweat a little bit hearing about who Tsunade is, but Jirobo says how he wants to eat her chakra and proceeds to charge at Tsunade. Tsunade scoffs and punches Jirobo, accidentally killing him. The remaining Sound 4 seeing this will then decide to retreat, while Tsunade requests the other Jonin to take in Jirobo to study his body and learn more about this curse mark thing. Sasuke would then note to himself that she is definitely not called the Hokage for no reason, and she's not just all talk no show. Tsunade would make sure that Sasuke is okay, and Sasuke would confirm that he is okay and would thank Tsunade for helping him out. Tsunade would then say, "Don't thank me, thank her," and Tsunade would then point at Sakura. Tsunade would then say to Sasuke if she hadn't been screaming, a bunch of ninja, including herself, wouldn't have come to this area because they wouldn't have been alerted, and Sasuke probably would have gotten captured, so thank Sakura for basically saving your life. Sakura, literally seeing Tsunade pointing at her and overhearing Sasuke and Tsunade's conversation, would walk up to the two, and Sakura would then say that she does not want to be thanked for anything. She'd stood there and watched her beloved Sasuke basically get bodied by these 4, and she didn't like that at all. She wants to try and become a strong and capable kunoichi like Tsunade. Tsunade would literally see herself in Sakura and decides to take her under her wing. And so, Sakura is actually training with Tsunade a lot earlier. But anyways, with Sakura training with Tsunade and Sasuke not getting captured, part 1 would just kinda end very weirdly. It would really just end with Jiraiya coming to Naruto saying that the Akatsuki are going to basically make their move, and Naruto needs to be trained to try and stop them. Anyways, Naruto would then go off training with Jiraiya, while Sasuke would train with Kakashi, and Sakura would train with Tsunade. And also, by the way, Ukon, Sakon, Tayuya, and Kidomaru are actually alive and are under Orochimaru's wing. And Sasuke doesn't go with Orochimaru, obviously. And so that would conclude part 1 Naruto. If you guys want What If Naruto Learned Flying RAJIN Shippuden / part 3, be sure to get this video to over 500 likes. Destroy that like goal. I know we did it last time, and I know you guys can do it again. So I want to see 500 likes before this week, and part 3 will be dropped. Anyways, with that out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, and if you're new, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, in case if you don't want to miss on any new uploads. And of course, obviously, like the video, share with your friends, get this video out, get this more clout. Anyways, with that out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna get up out of here. Peace out. Bye.